Man, I heard you got a little bracket for me, man. Is it
Hey,
present?
come on now.
Is it present, man?
All right. So I got 5
You
that
got
are
5
already put
brackets?
together. I just gotta. Oh, no, I have 4. I have 5 total. I got 4 that are specifically for you. So I have 3 that are like around the 16 type of thing, and I have 1 that's like around the 32. So I think based on what we were talking about today, I'm gonna go with this one. All right.
And
So let's.
I'll say, explain my rules. Explain my rules. Hold on, let me get the little
All
music
right.
on. Chat, for everybody listening, we better go over the rules of this real quick.
Ooh, this is fun. I forgot.
All right.
All
All right, y'all. We call this the bracketology, man. The bracketology. We'll probably get copyrighted for that name. Probably not though. So we're gonna call it the wrestletology, the wrestling bracket, whatever. We'll make up a name because we got y'all. But apparently, I'm gonna be under some hard choices to where
For this one, yes.
I'm gonna be on some hard choices. I don't know. And now listen, y'all. Before y'all think, oh, they playing this. I don't know anything. I literally don't know. I told Reek, and Reek told me. He was like, look, bro, I'm gonna make it hard. Pause. And I told him, I really don't care. I don't even want to know the context of the bracket. I don't know anything. I don't know if it's matches. I don't know if it's superstars. I don't know if it's women superstars. I don't know if it's stipulations. I don't know if it's even arenas. I don't know. I'm scared. But
Today, the bracket is, and we were talking about moments. So I went through this route today, but there's some other ones that we're gonna get to soon. But today is dream matches. These are matches that haven't happened, and you have to pick the winner of each match. But it's a bracket, so once you pick those winners, then those winners
move on
match up. Now, some of these might end up being something we have seen because the first bracket, the first round of the bracket, we haven't seen. But the second round of the bracket could be or couldn't be, and then the final matches will be what they be. So,
is there a criteria of is it just purely on who I would want to win the match or who I actually think would win the match?
both. Because, see, look, this is your bracket, actually. So who you would want to see win? Because I feel like I would be the one that, like, who I think would win. You should be like, who you want to see. Because I feel like that's the difference between
easy peasy.
You say that now. The number 1 seed, Shawn Michaels, versus number 16 seed. And this ain't really a number thing for this one because they up there. But this is this is just based off of matches
where
rather
they got
than
placed.
it is like actual seeding. Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles.
Damn, bro. Shawn. Fuck. Shawn Michaels.
Okay. Then we have CM Punk versus Kurt Angle.
Kurt's so fucking good, bro. Even if you don't even like Kurt, you gotta acknowledge how good he was. It's like even like, bro, what? And it's like Kurt can make anything work. I love Kurt, bro. Give me Punk though. That's my dog. I'm not going against my dog. Give me Punk though. That's my dog. My dog, bro. My dog.
Now, this is probably a little easier for you, but this match had to be in there because it's a dream match. Roman Reigns versus Kenny Omega.
Shout out my dog Kenny, man. Shout out Kenny, bro, because Kenny, you are amazing, bro. You are like Your matches are different. Your matches are different. It's not no typical. With Roman, early Roman was athleticism, could absolutely wrestle. This is the back end of Roman. This is more storytelling, slower pace. Still can do some crazy shit if he wanted to, but he has to want to. Kenny, even at his older age, is going to go out there and damn near probably try to down the match. Yes. I respect you, Kenny. I really do. You are a very valuable man to your company. But give me that tribal chief. For sure.
Now this one might be a little controversial, depending on how you say this. And when people see this, they're gonna be like, the fuck? John Cena versus Stone Cold.
Damn, bro, I don't know if I like this one. I might just pack up the whole segment, man. Because I don't like this. This ain't it. I don't think this is it. Oh my God, bro. John Cena, I was present for the whole thing.
I had a feeling that's where you were gonna go. That's why I said controversial, because there's definitely gonna be some people that see this and be like, "Bro, what the hell?"
But the fact of the matter that I have to react like this for somebody that I didn't even get to see the whole remotely any type of prom from, just clips. That's what y'all want Michael Jordan to be. My fault. Let me quit playing, child. So cold is that man. So cold is that man because hey, no, that's my guy. Let me quit playing. Let's keep going.
This is probably top 3 in people's dream matches.
Okay.
Like, when people talk about dream matches, this is one of the first 2 to 3 that they name.
For sure.
Sting versus The Undertaker.
Undertaker.
I had a feeling.
Give me Taker because bro, Taker has so many moments for me, bro. That was just like obviously and this is one of the things where if y'all watching these brackets, I love these because y'all low-key have to be tapped in, bro. We talk about so many wrestling moments throughout our 60-ish episodes, and y'all casually heard me mention a lot of times Taker versus Batista. Y'all, if y'all remember, whenever I was building a trilogy match, Taker and Batista was in there. Taker and Triple H. Taker, Shawn Michaels. Taker, as much as I don't be ranking him up there in my personal top 5, he has a lot of moments that has to do with those people.
He really does. He really does.
Even though you be hating sometimes.
No, facts.
No. For real.
This one might be one of the greatest matches ever if it were to have ever happened. Both of them in their prime. Eddie Guerrero versus Seth Rollins.
Eddie. I'm gonna go Eddie, bro. Seth, I hate you out in the first round because you, bro. Seth is gonna be one of them ones where in kayfabe I had to hate, but once he retires, that's when the love I can. But I do love 100%. Seth Rollins, bro. I really do. He really is a GOAT. Okay.
Now, this one was close to happening. It could still potentially happen in the future.
Okay.
And we could either look at it in that realm, or we could look at it both of them in their prime. The Rock versus Cody Rhodes.
Now I know what everybody thinking. Oh, how is this even close? But if you wasn't there during Dash and Cody Rhodes, I don't want to hear anything. I'm telling y'all, bro, Ben had it. I'm telling y'all, Cody been nice. If y'all wasn't there during the Legacy, bro, Cody been nice. Like, for real. And I'm a Stone Cold guy. Not even like The Rock, for real.
This is true.
I can't deny Rock's aura, though. I gotta go to Rock. The Rock still has crazy moments that are just hilarious to me. Promos alone, I'd be weak on him.
Yes. The last 2 have gone the way I hope they did, because if they didn't, then...
Maybe.
Actually, the Eddie Guerrero The Seth Rollins one could have gone Seth Rollins and still would have worked out well.
Right.
But some of these,
Now,
damn, okay. But those worked out the way they needed to. What's up?
I'm about to say now, y'all. Cody can catch up. I'm not gonna sit here and hold y'all. If they do Cody the way Cody needs to be done, Cody wants to wrestle till he's in. I don't know. Not till he's 50. I think he said. So he might want to wrestle. Wait, 45? I think he said.
He said 50, like
50?
close to 50.
He got some time to make some waves. So
yeah, for sure.
We'll see.
All right, and the last one of the first round is another one that a lot of people talk about. Now, this guy, one of the guys that's in this, he's put in a lot of different dream matches. But I feel like this one makes the most sense based off of both superstars' abilities in their prime. Bret Hart versus Bryan Danielson.
Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson. And all the old heads, I know y'all gonna be pissed because I just dismissed Bret Hart. Bryan
They
Danielson.
shouldn't be because Bryan Danielson is the greatest wrestler of all time.
That is our Bret Hart.
Greatest wrestler of all time.
And to me, it's like I just talked about him doing them challenges. Bro, we saw him. We saw him.
Yeah.
I not the biggest DB fan in the world. Even I can say that.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, and y'all heard me earlier say I be skimming through AEW content unless it's MJF related or unless it's Swerve related. I will go in and watch it. Swerve was in it, but I tapped in to see if Daniel Bryan was going to win in Wembley. I had to see. Yeah. And seeing the final countdown, seeing all that, I was like, bro, watching all of his moments, et cetera, it's like, bro, when you sit back and watch stuff like that, you really realize, like, damn, I was here for a lot of that shit. And I watched this man grow up on the low.
Yes.
We watched him on Total Divas. We watched him on Total Bellas. Like, we know him as a person, not only as a wrestler, as a person. Mm-hmm. We know he cared. Like, that was the
first real person that I knew that was, like, plant-based, vegan, all that.
And I was going to say, like, we know him as, like, the environmental champion, but he lived that life.
Like, he really is that. Like, that's why it was crazy when he was getting booed. I was like, he really out here trying to make people live a better life, and they booing him. Like, that's what's crazy about wrestling. He was saying all the right stuff, and niggas was not trying to hit.
Not going.
Like, I'm eating a burger. Got me fucked up. Like
him, we saw him argue with Bree's sister. Like, bro, we're moving back to this small ass place. Yes. Like, we don't need everything that y'all need. And seeing Bree be like, no, we really don't. And like that whole thing. That's a real. DB a real ass nigga, bro. Let's keep it stacked. He a real ass nigga. I can't even lie. Like, I got love for him, bro. He's done so much. Like, he's done so much. I got love for him, bro. So that's not just to dismiss Bret Hart. It's just Bret Hart not on that level, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't care. And we can talk about it at any point. Continue.
Fair. So now we're getting to the second round. Now the middle two matches have happened before. But this is where it goes back to who do you want to win, who would you want to win type of thing. But this one, I don't think it's happened. I think they've been in the same ring before, but I don't think there's ever been a one-on-one match. Definitely not with both of them in a prom. Shawn Michaels versus CM Punk.
Shawn Michaels. No disrespect. CM Punk, you my guy. You will forever be my guy. Shawn Michaels was the guy. He's the guy that made me enjoy wrestling like as much as the next person. Like, he got me in trouble in second grade. DX chopping in second grade, doing all this stuff in second grade. Yes. Shawn Michaels is my guy. Not like for real. Then it's not gonna surprise me if he makes it to the final round. But I know he's gonna have to come across Roman shortly. So that's a decision I'm gonna have to make. Potentially.
Because Roman is next.
I know they on that side there.
But he is facing Mr. John Cena.
Roman.
Wow.
Roman.
Wow.
John Cena sat up there. What was he at New York? And he told y'all Roman to go. I'm telling y'all, bro. Listen. I'm telling y'all. I was done with wrestling, bro. I'm telling y'all until bro touched back down. That's what goats do. That's what goats do. You know what I'm saying? And there was a point in time, I love Cena, and I'll sit on this pod and ride for Cena like crazy. You know what I'm saying? But, pause, there was times where we wanted to see Cena lose. I don't remember a time where I wanted to see Roman lose. I don't
That's
remember
a fact.
time. I do not remember
Since
a
I've
time.
known, bro, he was the only person I knew that was mad about him, and Bryce was the only people that was mad about WrestleMania 40. And Bryce don't watch wrestling, so he didn't understand it. But P was like, "It's weak ass story, man. Like, hey, man, nobody can fuck about this."
Hey, listen, that's why I don't run creative. Because y'all be mad at me.
Roman still be champion.
Now, there's some.
It'd be
Now,
what, 5-year reign at this point?
5 years, no tears, man. I'm telling y'all. But look though, y'all. I'm at the point now where it's okay if Roman lose for the greater good of the company. But it's usually never for the greater good of the company. Usually some bullshit be happening. Like Roman got crossed by Heyman for what? At this point, we looking at it like for what? I don't know. We'll see. But
okay. It did make sense.
It made sense.
We talked about that shit for months.
I don't know. I just feel like being oblivious. like oblivious. Who next? Wait.
Undertaker. Which I'm sure this match has happened. Undertaker versus Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie again.
That's what I was hoping he would do.
Eddie again.
And then the last one of the second round, this is to get to the final four, is The Rock versus Bryan Danielson. That match would have slapped.
And I'm thinking in my head, like, bro, it could have happened.
Yeah.
It could have happened. And I'm thinking around the time where him and Punk, like, came back and had their little battle around Survivor Series, like, that type of...
Mm-hmm.
That could have happened at some point.
Yeah, it definitely could have.
This one's hard. This one's hard because of the final boss. The final boss, if he would have never done that, bro, if he would have just left everything he did in the past on, bro, the final boss was peak, nigga. And I can't sit here and act like I went glazing that ruin. It was peak, dog. That was peak cinema. But does it hold up to how I feel about 30?
WrestleMania 30, Wembley Stadium, final countdown.
Does it hold up? Nah, give me Daniel Bryan. Give me Daniel Bryan, bro. Because Daniel Bryan had the bro. And another point, and I'm giving y'all heat for every round. Daniel Bryan had the. I'm gonna say the courage. I'm actually gonna say the courage to allow Kofi to put Kofi over. That's another thing. True. That's a whole other thing. True. That's a whole other thing that people will not understand.
Because he knew he was in that spot for 5 years ago. 5 years before that, he was in that same spot.
That's love right there. So
it is.
It ain't about like it wasn't.
Because when you give up that title, you don't know if you ever get back to that spot. And he actually never won another world title.
I don't think he got back to that spot. He didn't get back to that spot. The next thing he did was
the IC belt.
Like, I mean, I guess he got back to that point, but
he was losing to Roman and Edge.
Yeah, but it's like, even still though, you had the courage to do that, and on top of that, like, he's never been the one to really care about what you look like, who you are, whatever. All he asked of you was not to get in the ring with him and play it safe. That's all he asked.
Yep.
And that's why the matches with John Cena was good, because John Cena was pulling out all kind of stuff against DB. So
he had no choice.
Yeah, literally.
Because if you get in there and you that shit with me, you gonna look real bad.
Yeah, for real. So I mean, that's why I got love.
If you have a bad Daniel Bryan match, Bryan Danielson match, like I don't know what the fuck he was on.
You trash,
but
borderline.
You ain't never getting back in here with me again.
and he would say that. Like, that's why him and Miz still got smoked. Like, he told Miz,
yeah,
you were safe work.
Yeah,
I don't like it. Miz still feels some type of way about it. You know, I mean, as he should. It's valid.
He
Like,
still be talking about it.
yeah, it's valid. Like, I get it. It's understandable. It's two different sides, but I
He ain't
also
lie
see.
though.
Yeah, it's like he didn't
Niggas
lie,
still do say first.
but the Miz also didn't lie, as in saying like he's here. He did. I mean, because at that point when they was both snapping, Miz was doing his shit. I ain't gonna say it. Like
He was.
doing his shit. So there's both sides to it. Next,
So now we are in the final four, ladies and gentlemen. The final four, and this worked out perfectly, honestly. This worked out perfectly because both of these singles matches that are left are dream matches and have not happened yet. The second one actually worked out perfectly because this could potentially be like this Shawn Michaels versus Roman Reigns.
now in the history of wrestling, y'all, as y'all know, when you on your way out, you're supposed to put somebody over. History says. Now my old GOAT has to put over my new GOAT. Let's go, Roman, man. Let's go, Roman. Listen, y'all, I don't got to explain the significance of Roman Reigns to anybody. Shield, Tribal Chief. If you wasn't there, what's on you? Was my man's hated? Was they trying to force feed him? Yes. But I saw through that. I was like, look, y'all might not like, bruh, but he the only one I believe that can beat Brock Lesnar anyway. I think I'll just keep it at that. Like, this is some of the things that was going on. Like, I love that dude, bruh. The storytelling, it's like, for you to be able to tell the company, all right, cool, I did it y'all way for a grip. It's time to do it my way. And then he did it his way. And he elevated himself to this. All right. It's levels. I gotta say my dog.
So the next one, and this one is probably another one that's like top 5 in dream matches. When you put matches together and things like that, you put talented wrestler. You got Eddie Guerrero, you got Bryan Danielson.
Brian again. I was there. It's hard to beat people that you were there for. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to beat people like that. Now, Eddie, I love Eddie, but it's like, it's the lore of Eddie that sticks with me and how I stuck with him as a child, like, and as a younger, as a younger wrestling fan. Like, that's what sticks with me about Eddie. And it's like, for me to even, because he matched up with Taker, so for me to even put him over Taker is like, and that's probably the hardest matchup for me in this whole entire list so far was Stone Cold, Cena, or Eddie or Taker. Taker has more moments with me.
Yeah.
But I liked the lore of Eddie more. But in this case with Daniel Bryan, I was there for Daniel Bryan. I actually liked the lore of Daniel Bryan. So it trumps just Eddie's lore. If that makes sense, y'all.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. So that leaves us.
You know what it is.
This is interesting.
You know what it is.
This leaves us with Roman Reigns and Bryan Danielson. I'm sure we all know where he's going to go.
The Tribal Chief. The Tribal Chief, bro.
So
the Tribal Chief.
I honestly thought Shawn was going to go past Roman. I was shocked.
Now, listen, it would have been a good finals because that's my two guys now. Like, as y'all know, you even haven't, but see, having Punk in there was like, I don't know, you made that side.
But see,
heavy.
it could have been Shawn versus Daniel. Like it was that close to being Shawn versus Daniel.
I would have chose Shawn.
It also could have been. It also could have eventually been Roman versus Rock. Like I put options there to where it was like, okay, this could happen.
So give me some. Let's have some bonus content. Give me some matchups that I think that I didn't get to do, and I can.
So you have like Okay, so that match happened. Kenny Omega and Bret Hart. That match would have went crazy.
Damn, that's actually nuts. So give me Kenny Omega.
That's what I had to say.
Kenny Omega.
So then we have Rock Roman.
Listen, before we do this, Brett, I would have been totally cool with your legacy gang if you wouldn't have just, bro. Every time you get the hating on other folks, though, it just makes me like push off you, like you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of pulling a Richard Sherman when he was talking about.
He was just early to his era. That's the only thing.
Right.
He was in the wrong era. He was just so good technically that like now, like when Sean came in, it was really just him and Sean. And then we're now in an era where not everybody's great technical wrestlers, but there's so many across the board, not just in WWE or AEW, but even in New Japan, TNA, all over the place, that if Bret Hart was in his prime today and we were able to see him in this kind of, he'd be phenomenal.
Now, I do respect the drip. Like, I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things about Bret Hart. It's just like, to me, I like, even the other day, like, which is not fair to do to him, but I saw him. They asked him a bunch of like, which wrestler would you take in this case? This case. By the end of it, he took himself. So it's like,
he did.
I mean, bro, like, if you ain't,
and the way he was going was like, oh, I never wrestled them, so I'll go here. I never wrestled them, so I'll pick him. But then it was like, some of them was like, yeah, that was just off pure hatred.
For real. So in this case,
like Triple H now popped up, he said, I don't even remember who it was that was going against Triple H. He instantly said whoever it was against him.
Right. Like, now look, if you would say, who did we just say? Now if you said Kenny Omega or Triple H, now that's tough because I might go Triple H.
I didn't even have Triple H in here, which is kind of crazy. Right. But Kenny Omega Triple H would have went crazy too.
And I might would have, and I probably oftentimes enough probably would have chose Triple H because Triple H is one of the ones.
Kenny.
Right.
Triple H is one of them. Like that's the kind of match I would have loved to see Triple H beat.
Yeah.
Like I would have loved to seen him in, like, I love his match with Bryan Danielson, even though there was a lot of like Stephanie trying to help and shit. But that match was really fun for what it was. Like we never really got to see Triple H and CM Punk. That would have been fun too. Like Triple H and Chris Jericho had good matches. Triple H and Kurt Angle had good matches. Like Triple H was able to
people that was better than him, huh?
Do so many different.
That's what it feels like.
That's exactly what it was.
Like
that's exactly what it was. Like in ring, like at the time, like I mean, outside of Shawn, it was like Shawn, Kurt, Jericho, Benoit, and then after that it was Eddie. Those like the top 5 of that like era in terms of like in ring. But he never really wrestled those guys. The only one that he wrestled a good bit was Shawn. But even during like the 1999 to 2001 era, like Rock and Stone Cold are great, but in ring, it's just not fantastic. Triple H was ahead of them in that regard. But then you still had guys like Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho that were around the top at that time. But even like the Undertaker's, like Kane's, like when Triple H is in the ring with them, he looks way better. Now I will say Young Rock and younger Triple H, that was a better in-ring match per se than their later matches.
Right. For sure. There's a lot of people that's like, there's a lot of people you could have put on here.
Because Bryan Danielson versus Kurt Angle, AJ Styles versus Eddie Guerrero.
And you know what I'm saying? And AJ got the short hand, bro. That's the thing. Like AJ got the short end of the stick because he said Shawn first.
But see, like, I only did dream matches, so I wasn't really putting him. Because if I put him against somebody that I felt like, all right, he can beat him and get to this next round, I wouldn't be doing the list justice.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Nah, I do like the dream match aspect. And I guess, I mean, we did see Roman and DB, and that shit was peak.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was
multiple times.
Yeah,
because Fastlane in what 2015 might be Roman's best match.
It's up there
before WrestleMania 31.
I consider his best matches to like literally be from those times. So like AJ, like you know what I'm saying. Those.
And then obviously the Cody shit.
And that's the crazy part. Like it's good, but like it's more cinematic. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. But their first match was really good.
It was really good.
Their first match was really good. Just the ending was kind of like, what the fuck? To some of us. I'll say to most of us, actually.
Everything went according to plan to me. Get him in that corner, spike him up. Let's take the chip and go home.
No, they're like there's like Will Ospreay, Seth Rollins that I could have put in here.
There's a lot of dream
Which
matches
maybe I should have put some more AEW people in here so that it would have been more matches that like had
we haven't
potentially happened
seen
before. Like we had Undertaker and Eddie, so that could have potentially been like Eddie and Will Ospreay or something like that, or
for sure.
something because Seth, you went Eddie over Seth, but if you would have gone Seth, then it would have been Seth versus Undertaker, which we hadn't seen. But if it was somebody else there, like maybe if you had said, well, we saw Seth Rollins and Sting, so I guess Seth and Undertaker would have worked because we hadn't seen them before.
And Seth and
Besides, like
Taker
the
would have
Shield
been
jumping
a
in.
masterclass on me. Like
Because
no
one of
cap,
Undertaker's best matches is the Jeff Hardy shit.
bro.
The Jeff Hardy ladder match from like 2002 Raw, something like that. Like that match
Masterclass.
was phenomenal.
Because I feel
And
like
that's really what put Jeff over as a singles guy.
and I'm feeling like the current version of Seth Undertaker would have been peak because I love bro when
Bro.
Punk stole that urn, boy. Oh my god. I said, oh. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Do
Like,
people remember how fast Seth Rollins was though before the knee injury?
I mean, I really
Like he was out there doing wicked shit, bro.
he was doing
Just doing
like
shit.
like
Like we say
NXT
about
Seth
Javon and
was
them,
doing
he
shit.
was out there just
No, he was
doing
just doing
shit,
shit.
man.
He was the
When he was with the Shield, and he would just run, foul, get back in the ring, run, flip, boom, get back in, run, boom. All in like 30 seconds. What did he just do? And he'd be like, ah, and I'm like, yo,
yeah,
this
like, bro,
is
like he's
tweaking.
tripping. He's tripping. Nah, man, the knee injury, man, he done had so many. Like
Oh man,
he still moved pretty
yeah.
good.
And the crazy part, he still is as good as he is with those injuries, like slowing him
Yeah,
down the way they have.
you
Which
can
is
tell
nuts.
them knees. You can tell them knees shot though. Like when he be
Yeah,
walking, sometimes I be looking at him like, I know you in pain, bro. I know you in pain, boy.
because
My
he
word,
wrestled so long last year on that meniscus, and then he was only gone for like a month. And they was like, yeah, he about to go on vacation, he about to take a break, and, heal from his injuries and stuff. Oh, but came back in June
bro came in out,
or May,
bro,
end of May,
bro. He came out on Raw looking like Muzan. I swear to God, he came.
looking like damn Colonel Sanders.
He
Then
came
came
out
on
there.
all weight.
Bro, y'all got me. Look, I'm gonna show y'all Muzan, bro. I'm telling
Came
y'all,
out there looking like Batista minus the turtleneck.
bro. That fit was crazy. Hold on.
Punk and Eddie happened, but that was on Indies. But that's a good match too. But that I would still consider that a dream match, even though it happened.
Nah, for sure.
Because that was like 2004. So that was still like really young Punk.
Punk, I mean, man, we was there for him too. ECW, there's a lot of Punk. We was there for a bit. Playing with Punk in the video games for
Yeah.
too. So Punk,
Yes.
my guy.
Yes. I probably could have
a lot
put
of
Jericho
guys.
in here somewhere because Prime Jericho could have great matches with a lot. But he's been everywhere, so he's had matches with damn near everybody. Like he's had matches with Shawn, AJ, Punk, Kurt,
Taker,
Roman, Kenny, Cena, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Eddie, Seth, Rock, Cody, Brian. The only ones on this list that he hasn't had a match with is Sting, I think. But I think he might have had a match with him in AEW, and then Bret Hart. But
he did have a match. Did he not have a match with him in AEW? Because he was with Darby when he had that. When he had a little feud with Jericho.
I think he might have. Yeah, I think he might have.
And they were
It
standing
might
on
have been
the.
like a tag team match.
I think they were standing on the spotlight hit, and they was standing up there like it was him and
Yeah, it
Darby
might have
just
been like
standing
him
there.
and Sammy Guevara against Darby and Sting, something like that.
I
So the only person on the list that he had a match was Brett, and they very well could have had a match on WCW there. I
Chris
just didn't
Jericho
see.
timeless though. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, bro is really tough.
He really
Like,
is.
and I mean, the character works he was doing, like his matches with Shawn were peak. Like, I love when he had matches with Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, he's becoming under. He's kind of like, and it's gonna sound crazy, but he's kind of like Paul Pierce. Of like, the longer he stays in it, the more he gets like not forgotten about, but the more he gets pushed back, and, like disrespected in a way. Because if Jericho retired like 2 or 3 years ago, the conversations around him are way different than they are now. Because this last part of the AEW run has been nasty to the point where I'm not even sure like him being in WWE is a good thing either. But Chris Jericho in his prime, and even 3-4 years ago when he was doing the Painmaker stuff, and when he went to Japan and changed his persona and things, he still was having great matches. Like, he still had really good stuff. But prime Jericho, bro, like I said, like he was the first person that I saw as a wrestler. Him and Booker T were the first two people I saw. And it's just like, bro, Chris Jericho was really, really fucking good. Like, he was able to be a champion multiple times in an era that had Kurt Angle, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Undertaker, and The Rock. Not a lot of people can do that. So say what you want about Jericho, but not a lot of people can be a multiple time champion in that era. Coming from WCW too. Like, all them other dudes have been in WWE, or Kurt Angle had just come in from the Olympics, like didn't wrestle in WCW, anything like that. Like, them dudes. Now, granted, Stone Cold was in WCW before, but it was different at this point. So, like, him coming from WCW and still getting that same respect from Vince at that time, that just shows you how good he was.
That's a fact, man. I enjoyed the bracket, y'all. Looking to do more soon, man. Like, this is my first one. I might have been a little nervous, might have said a little wrong answers, but I pretty much stand on what I'm saying, man. I can't wait for y'all to keep growing with us, man. That's all we ask. Just keep growing with us. If you're new, make sure you sub. Make sure you follow the TikTok. We have fun. Always gonna have fun. I kind of want to like do something with the community. Like, if y'all, we obviously watch wrestling a lot, but I kind of want to get feedback, bro. I kind of want to ask people what's their favorite match, and I kind of want to like have me and Reek like view it, maybe on our own, view it, come back, shout out the person that recommended it, give our honest rating, what we liked, what we didn't like. And I feel like this is the easy way to give it back to the community. But that's just something we can figure out eventually, y'all. But